Okay, you guys, now for my famous homemade garlic bread, you will need some type of loaf. I use the classic Italian loaf. I got this from Myers. What I'm gonna do is just slice it in half. You're gonna need butter, parsley, salt, pepper, garlic, and the cheeses of your choice. Today I'm gonna use mozzarella because this is what I have, and some mild cheddar because that's what I have, okay? You don't have to go out and do nothing extra. Use what you got in your house. Use what, use that up. Save some money and use what you got in the house. And don't be trying to spend all this extra money on these different recipes or whatnot, because it don't always have to be followed to a T. So if you have, let's say, just sharp cheddar at home, use that. It'll be fine. All right, let's get into it. First thing first, you're going to want a nice loaf of bread. You're going to want to be able to cut it in half. You have a bread knife. I believe they call that a serrated edge. I don't know. Google it. But you're going to want to come through like so. And then I just open it and continue to cut down. If you're good, both sides will be even as far as depth, but I can never do it. So this top part will always be thicker than the bottom, but it still turns out to be good. We're going to melt this down, but not to where it's melted completely. So hold on. So I have about this much butter. That butter there doesn't come in sticks of butter like Land O'Lakes or whatnot. So about this much butter, that looks like maybe 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to melt it down, but not all the way, just until it's soft, because I'm going to stir all the ingredients into it and put it back in the refrigerator for a little bit, and then spread it on my bread. So I'm going to add the parsley in, just, eyeball it. I don't know, 2 little of those, whatever you want to call those. 1, 2, okay? We're going to add some garlic powder. You could cut up some regular garlic, but I don't feel like doing that. You add as much as you want of this, okay? I probably added about a good tablespoon. A little bit of salt. Okay, and some pepper. I promise you it's not going to be too salty. Come on, I need to get my pepper. Almost need my new thing. We're going to put this in the microwave. 10 seconds. Nope, we need 10 more seconds, I can tell. Let's see how this butter is. Perfect. This is cheaper to do it this way than to buy that Texas toast partridge. What's it called? Partridge, whatever. Partridge family, whatever. Because you're getting that, you get 6 pieces for like, what, $5? I don't know. So I'll buy it. This here, you get, this whole loaf was $1. I already had the butter. I did buy the parsley. The parsley was under $1. Then your seasonings of choice at home. And pretty much we all got cheese in the refrigerator. Use whatever cheese you want. But you see how it's mixing together. When I tell you guys this is the best butter, when you get European butter, American butter is trash. You probably can't even see that vibrant color on camera. But at this point, if you melted it too much, you would put it back in the refrigerator and let it stiffen up a little bit. But I'm good. It's nice and soft. You can also leave the butter out while you're preparing the lasagna, which I forgot to do. And then it'd be room temperature and it'd be soft. But if it ever gets too soft, just stick it back in the refrigerator. But you don't want chunks. I'm trying to get the little chunks out. But this is going to be nicely smooth in a second. Everybody's microwave is different, so I did mine on 20 seconds. Yours might take 10, especially if you're using American butter, because American butter has it has a ton of water in it. This has a higher fat content, so you see it's not all watery down like if you was to melt American butter and do all that popping and locking and dropping and stuff in the microwave. You know how that butter does. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and spread it over. But before that, I am gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on my bread, just a little bit. Alright. Just take something. Oh, not something, you take a little bit. And I got these little tiny spatulas from Myers. And just spread it. You see how they look, you guys? You can cut these to whatever size pieces you want. And it spreads so easily. And it's gonna be so good. Why spend all that extra money when you can just do it yourself and have way more bread? I do this so much, I know how much garlic to use. So I am going to go over and sprinkle just a little bit more garlic. Always give this bigger piece more spread. So at this point, I will go with just a little bit more garlic. I know what this tastes like. This is all the time. Now I am going to get my cheese. Just eyeball it. I'll mix the mozzarella and the mild cheddar. Like I said, you can use whatever cheese you want. I use these two cheeses because literally that was in my refrigerator. Spread this on top like so. And this is your garlic cheese bread. I'm gonna put this on the cookie sheet. And when there's 10 minutes left, I'm gonna add this to the oven with the lasagna. But nothing super special at all. And that's my homemade garlic bread. Super simple, easy. Once you make this for the first time, you're never gonna go back to that frozen garlic bread ever again in your life, nor will your significant other, whoever you cook it for, your kids, your mother, your father. They're gonna always want you to make this garlic bread. All right, I'll be back when it's all done. There's that garlic bread for you guys. Tasty. I'm gonna just turn this around. It looks like that one slice is a little bit more cooked enough. Here's the garlic bread, you guys. So I baked it for about, I don't know, 5 minutes on 400 and then put it under the broiler for about another, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. I just watched it, make sure it didn't overcook or get too brown. So I'm about to plate this up. Here's the lasagna. I'm about to plate this up and get back with you guys.